Open, and as usual look at the UK wheat chart, and we've got the November daily bar chart in front of us, and we've had quite a dramatic fall during this week. Point one, we've fallen out of this triangle pattern, consolidation pattern. This fall validates my early wave count with my target up here at 168. Two, we've gapped down quite quickly. Three, we've broken through the 6-day moving average here dramatically with the gap, and four, we've had an increase in volume of this breakout. Only bullish points I can see at the moment is we've come down to test this low here last seen at the beginning of April. At the moment I know we've broken below it, but like to see confirmation of this probably on Friday night's close to see whether this break is going to hold, or we're going to quickly revert back to the mean and come back up and test the 6-day moving average and also gap fill. And this fall here has come down and gap filled the gap left in March, where we bullishly broke up through the 6-day moving average. So yes, it's bearish. It's broken the pattern that we were watching. Not unexpected. It was in a consolidation. On the longer term picture, we're back into a range that we've seen right back from last year, where we've seen a low of prices of 150 and a high of price of 162. And what we've done is seem to revert back into the mean, where we were just slightly above it. Now we've come back right into this pattern. I expect prices to revert back to this and fill this gap fill here. There's nothing to say that we couldn't come on down to test this low again, 142. Obviously it really gets worrying if we then take out this 142. So obviously crucial will be the Friday night's close to see what happens, and see if we get any signals there. And also obviously the leader and the follower, which we've been using as our benchmark, is US wheat, and this chart looks completely different. As you can see here, we're only now coming down to test the 6-day moving average, and as yet we've still got higher highs in place and no lower lows, and we haven't even come down to test the 690 support level here. So I know that the increased volume has also increased, but it's a big move. But on the big scale of things, on the world market and the US chart prices, it hasn't validated this up move on their market. It has in our market at the moment. Now, is one preceding the other? That's obviously what we've got to sort out over the next few days now, as we've got Friday night's close into next week. And you can see here just finally on the Aussie rate price here, you can see what I'm trying to tell you, show on the UK wheat chart, was how prices broke through the 60-day moving average here, as you can see back in early May, and how they came down, broke through this support here, 360, and have quickly shot back up to test the 60-day moving average again. If this now fails and we go back then and take out that lower low, then yes, it's looking very bearish. But at the moment, all you can say is that we've got a pattern of lower highs, but also we're back in a range that we've seen, the same as we've seen on the wheat back in last August. I'll just show you this on the website. This is the trader's view, and you can see that how the opinion has changed on the UK wheat. Last week's opinion was 16% on a buy. Yesterday's opinion was 48%. Today's opinion is 72% on a sell. That's using, obviously the charting and everything else. Now, if you just go on to the wheat, US wheat, you can see, look, on US wheat, it's only 16% sell, and last week's opinion was 88%. So you can see that at the moment, the big move has happened in the UK, and all right, the US has come down, but it hasn't come down to the same extent. So are we going to be dragged up by, Friday night's close on the US wheat, or is the US going to continue down and break that low? So obviously that's why I'm crucially looking at that low on the close tonight to try and give us some kind of clue if we close below this 150. Thank you for watching. I'll put an update this time next week.